Hi, it's John Vance at Peoria, and I'm stuck on the roof here at 9151 West Bell Road here in Peoria to support the Nissan National Tent event. And just like the deals downstairs, it's getting plenty hot up here, isn't it, ladies? It definitely is already here on Thursday morning. And joining me today, this is a great cause, a fantastic cause, one that I've already learned a little bit about this morning. But joining me today are Dr. Janet Foote and also Gayle McCartney, and they're with us from the Arizona Cancer Center to talk a little bit about skin cancer prevention, which of course is a huge vital concern to all of us year-round, but certainly even maybe a little more so during these extreme summer months that we're going through. So anyway, Janet, thank you. Doctor, nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Gayle, nice to meet you. Just have a few questions. I love all the props. The Arizona Cancer Center, obviously, the Skin Cancer Institute. There's a lot of awareness this week around skin cancer prevention and what we can do, what all of us can do, right, to make a little bit different lifestyle choice, I think, right, to protect ourselves from some of the dangers that are inherent with the extreme heat and sun that we have here. So, Dr. Foote, just a question for you. Why does Arizona rank number two in the world for skin cancer rates?
Well, part of it is because we have so many sunshine days without any cloud cover. So we have on average, more than 310 days of clear sunshine a year. But the other part of that is we also live at altitude. Even the average altitude in Arizona is 1,300 feet, over 1,300 feet. You know, Flagstaff is closer to 7,000, and Tucson is about 2,500. For every 1,000 feet increase above sea level, there's a 5% increase in the intensity of the ultraviolet radiation that we receive. And that makes a huge difference.
Wow. I mean, you would obviously think that the rates would be higher, with us living in the Valley of the Sun. I mean, that part's true, but wow, number two in the world. You know, a lot of people, I remember this, and it was certainly fashionable some years ago. I don't want to reveal my age, right? But people using tanning beds. Can you talk to us about that at all?
Well, actually, we believe it's gotten worse, and there is an increase in skin cancer among younger ages, and we believe most of it is due to the use of tanning beds. There is a 75% increase in melanoma risk if you use a tanning bed as a youth before your young adulthood. There's actually a 2.5% increase in squamous cell carcinoma and a 1.5% increase in basal cell carcinoma for any tanning bed use at all. And it's kind of ridiculous. We already have the sunshine.
We've got enough, right?
Yeah, they're actually the artificial light that you're getting in a tanning bed has more UVA, which penetrates deeper and does more damage ultimately than UVB ratio compared to outdoor sunlight. And that's part of the problem. And they do that on purpose because UVB usually causes more sunburn.
Right.
And they want you to stay in there and not, as soon as you get sunburn, you're going to be out of there.
Right.
And you're not going to do it as much. So if they can alter the light source so that you're getting less of what causes a sunburn, you're more likely to come back and do it on a regular basis.
You know, you brought a couple of neat things up here, and I'm just going to go grab them, and I thought it was kind of neat. Let's talk about this UV meter, and maybe give people I get to keep this, by the way, for a few days, so I'm kind of excited about that, and kind of what the guides are. You won't be able to see it on camera, but there are certainly 5 different classifications from low to extreme, right? And we can kind of give them maybe an idea, even by putting it outside. It'll probably show up of what happens when it's in direct sunlight.
Yeah, this is the same type of thing you see in the back page of the newspaper where they're talking about the UV index. And it's giving you an indication of how well you have to protect yourself for that day. And you'll see that it's fairly low right now. It's about 9:30 in the morning. And if you put it out, the sensor is right here. So if we put it out and shine it on the sunlight, suddenly it's going up to 8. It doesn't take much. This is going to be one of those days where it goes to the extreme, but we actually gave you a little graph so that you can look different times of the day, and you'll see that the UV index increases and then goes back down.
And I'm going to post that too. I'm going to keep track of this throughout the day, so we'll post what happens, right, with the UV index, because obviously I'm stuck up here too. I don't want to, suffer from overexposure to the sun. So.
And it's just a measurement of an estimate of the intensity of the sunlight you're receiving. So they put that in the paper every day to make people aware. And if you're living somewhere like Minnesota, it's not bad, but here you really do have to be aware.
Well, great. We're going to take a quick time out. We're going to come back to you and give you a practical application, if you will, of sunscreen and some of the things that we need to learn about sunscreen and which ones to use and not use and how to properly apply it. So we'll be right back with you.